Namaste yogis and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt and tonight I'm offering you a Yin Yoga class to relax, something to do before going to bed after a long day. If you have a little moment at night, maybe after you put the kids to bed or just prior to bedtime, this class is exactly what you need. So for today's class, all you're going to need is a bolster. I'm currently sitting on one, which I'm gonna ask you to do, or if you have a pillow, just sit on a pillow as well. That can work for tonight. And if you have two blocks, that would be really great. Keep them nearby. So we're gonna start by sitting on the bolster, and then with our legs crossed comfortably in front of us, just like I'm doing right now. We're gonna take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're gonna walk our hands forward until we start feeling some stretch in our glutes, in our spine. You might have to move your hips back a little bit on the bolster if you're falling forward. And once you settle into this, just hold it nicely, connecting with your breath. Just working on softening up your thoughts, your mind, your body, using the breath to fully relax. You might even want to grab a block and just place it in front of you so you can support your forehead on it as you rest on your forearms. So this is a nice way to find some stillness into this position. And if you wanted to go deeper into the position, you can put the block on a lower setting, just lowering yourselves down here, going deeper into it. Just bringing back your attention and focus to your breath. Doing, as usual, deep inhales through the nose. Deep exhales through the nose. Just letting go of any worries, any stress, anything that's bothering you in your life right now. Just being fully in the moment, noticing how beautiful that safe and peaceful place on our yoga mat is. And when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to push through your hands, raising back your upper body here. And we're going to come off the bolster placing it to our sides here. And we're going to make a little tower with the blocks in front of us, bringing the bolster right in front of our body as we open up our legs. So I like to use the bolster as a ramp here to relax into this asana. So it's really great for supporting yourself into straddle pose here. So let's open up our legs in 45-degree angle. And from here, we're just gonna lengthen our spine, closing our eyes, taking one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we can walk our hands forward and we can hug the bolster and lower ourselves down on the ramp as tension dissipate from our inner legs. If you cannot fully rest on the ramp, that is okay. Just give it time and your body will allow you to go lower and lower as you relax into this. And we can slowly walk our hands back, coming all the way up. And that feels wonderful. So I'm going to invite you to place the bolster aside. You can move the blocks out of the way as well. And staying in this position, we're just going to bring the right leg in, turning our hips to face the left leg in a 45-degree angle. And we're going to lower ourselves down here, going into a nice hamstring stretch. So let's take one big inhale here. And as we exhale, we can lower ourselves forward, rounding the spine, the chin can come to the chest, and we can find our edge here. Remembering that in Yin Yoga, we are not forcing, we are just rolling with what our bodies and the resistance we are feeling is dictating to us. So once you find that there is enough resistance, do not push more until you are invited to do so, and you will know. So just be in tune with yourself. If you want to explore a little bit, you can do like I'm doing, bringing both elbows to the inside of the left leg, placing them on the floor, and then you can do like a prayer when you're going to connect your forehead with your hands. This should feel a little different, but it feels really nice, and that's what I feel like doing right now. So feel free to join me. So from here, we can walk our hands back, raising our upper body. And on your own time now, we're going to transition to the other side. So you know what to do. Open up the right leg in a 45-degree angle, and then we bring in the left leg, turning our hips to face the right leg. Inhale, exhale, lowering yourself forward, and finding your edge. And if you want to do like we did to the other side, we can bring our elbows inside the right leg on the floor, making a prayer sign, and then just bringing our forehead to connect with our hands. This offers a variation. It feels a little different in the way we're stretching the right leg as well. It feels wonderful. And that's exactly what I need today after a long day. And when you're ready, you can push yourself back up very slowly coming out of this. And I'm just going to move the props aside, making some space. We're going to be turning around facing the front of our yoga mat, going onto all fours here. We're just going to do a bit of cat and cow. So inhale, curving the spine up, looking up, bringing the belly button down. Exhale, chin to chest, pushing through your hands, shoulder blades, rounding the spine, and then pulling the belly button in. Inhale, looking up, rounding the spine, curving the spine, Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine, belly button in. 3 more times on your own time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, we're just gonna walk our hands forward, moving our hips forward as well, and then coming all the way down to our forearms, aligning our elbows with our shoulder blades, hands on the floor here. We're just gonna go into a gentle sphinx pose. And from here, you can tuck your toes, bringing the hands in line with the chest. And we're just going to push ourselves forward, moving our hips back. And then from here, touching our big toes together, opening up our knees to the edges of our yoga mat, which is going to bring our glutes in contact with our heels, going into a nice child pose here, which feels amazing for the spine. It's a great move to do after a long day at work or at the office. And I'm going to invite you to push yourself back up through walking your hands back. You can close your knees here and very slowly make your way to the center of your mat, crossing your ankles together. And then we're going to roll back down onto our backs here. So from here, we're going to go into banana pose. It's one pose that we haven't done in a while that's really good for the side of our bodies. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be walking our legs towards the right until we cannot anymore. And then we're going to move our upper body towards the right, bringing our hands above our head. You can grab both elbows or forearms, stretching yourself. And then the left leg can cross over the right one for a deeper stretch here. So let's just enjoy how that feels. And we can uncross our legs, walking them back very slowly towards the middle of our yoga mat, and then moving our upper body back in line. And this is where you got to do this very gently, just because of the stress that you place on your spine here. Moving too quickly in and out might pinch or hurt yourself, so just be careful. So once you're back to center here without any pain because you took your time, then we can start going to the other side. So we're going to walk our legs towards the left very slowly here, like I'm doing. Once we find our edge, we're just going to move our upper body now towards the left, and then bringing our arms above our head, holding on to our forearms. Then we can cross the right leg over the left ankle, and then we just hold stillness here. can uncross our legs, walking them back very slowly to the center as we bring our arms down and move our upper body back in line here. So from here we're going to go into Savasana. So if you have the bolster nearby, I'm going to invite you to just bring it underneath your legs here. It's always nice to have that support. Just makes you feel really at ease. Also, if you have a blanket, feel free to cover yourself. And then let's fully relax, reconnecting with our breath, mind, body, and soul. You should already feel much more calmer and in a very peaceful and relaxing state, ready to go to bed and enjoy a beautiful night's rest. So if you want to stay down here, you can relax for as long as you need. I'm going to slowly come up. And I want to thank you guys for all your support. You guys are wonderful. You are the soul, the fuel, the power, and the energy that drives my channel to strive and that pushes myself to do more classes. So thank you so much for that. I hope you feel wonderful. You're ready for a beautiful night's rest. And if you like what I do, you can always give a donation to my PayPal account. It's the only way I support myself through this channel currently. So have a good night. Hands at the heart. Namaste, guys. I'll see you on the next class.